studio, Dynamic Health. We've got a nice little routine for you today, and it's all about the rotation, twisting and improving that muscular and postural balance in our body. But before we start, we're just going to have a couple of seconds just focusing on our breathing. I just want you to have your feet about hip width apart, just soften your knees a little bit. Roll those shoulders back and just relax your arms to the side. Maybe palms forward, palms in, it's entirely up to you. And then just closing your eyes and let's just focus on our breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And just purse your lips as you exhale. And as we're just spending just a few seconds just focusing on our breath, I want you to just be aware of how your body feels. You may want to close your eyes, you may want to keep your eyes open. Just give your body a little scan from your toes all the way to the top of your head. Just be aware of the movement of your chest, your ribs, your abdomen with your breath. And let's just focus on our breath all the way through. All the way through our program. You may have a little bit of tightness somewhere in your body today, maybe around your back, shoulders, neck. Just be aware of that as we're going through our movements. Let's just do a couple more breaths. And then I'm just going to slowly open our eyes. And let's just go through the movements of the neutral position. So I'm just going to turn to the side. And we're just going to start to tilt the pelvis forward and back, just to find that neutral position for the pelvis and the spine. So as we're tucking the tail under, just draw your pelvic floor muscles up, draw your navel into the back of the spine, engaging that big TA muscle that runs all the way around, acting like our corset, holding everything in line. So the gauge is to bring the pubic bone forward, lining it up with your navel, finding that neutral position for the pelvis, and then just hold it there. And let's start to roll those shoulders back and down, drawing those shoulder blades down the back of the rib cage. Good. And then just holding it there. Take your two fingers, place them on your chin, draw your chin in. So we're just drawing the head back and just finding that neutral position for the neck. So we're going to be looking at all those positions all the way through. I'm just going to come to the back of the mat. You may be using a mat or just a space on your floor. Have your feet about hip width apart. We're just going to do a little bit of mobility through the spine. Just loosen off around the hamstrings, the lower back, before we get started on the exercises. So just drawing your chin in and down and just start to roll through your vertebrae, one at a time, and maybe needing to bend your knees a little bit as you roll down, release your fingertips down, relax your head down. And then just start to walk your hands forward, coming into plank, spreading your fingers, lengthening through your spine, rolling your shoulders back as you lengthen forward and press those heels back. And then we're just going to start to walk the hands back, bending the knees. Heels down, just slowly again rolling through your vertebrae, all the way up. And we're just going to do that 4 more times. So chin in, so maybe a little bit faster this time, take it down. Again, just be aware of how your hamstrings, your lower back feels as you roll down, lengthen through your spine. Good. Start to walk back, bending those knees, heels down. Slowly roll up, all the way, hold it there. Chin in, start to roll down, release your fingertips down, all the way forward, starting to feel a little bit looser now, and also it starts to get the heart rate up a little bit. Then the knees slowly come up. Good. And again, just make sure that you're in neutral position when you roll down. Roll the shoulders forward. Good. Hold it there, and just start to walk back. Slowly come up, all the way, and again, guys, all the way down. Excellent step. Start to walk forward, come into your plank position, and then start to walk all the way back. Good, slowly come up. Now I'm just going to show you two movements that we're going to put together. So we're going to put the twist and the lunge together today. So let me just go over those two separately before we start. I'm going to come to the top of my mat and I'm going to step back on my right, not too long on the stride. And then remember transferring your weight back, shoulder sits above the hip. We make sure we tug and we find that all-important neutral position and roll those shoulders back and down, drawing those shoulder blades flat on the rib cage. So when we lunge, guys, back heel off, toes forward, heels back, and we just drop that back knee down. Now what we're going to do today, we're going to add that twist to it. So I'm just going to bring that leg forward and turn towards the camera. I want you to look at my arm position as I twist. I'm going to take my arms out, palms facing down, and as I twist, my arms stay nice and long. So no movement from the shoulder. Keeping those shoulders perfectly still. And we're going to add that to our little lunge today. So let's see how we get on with that. So keeping those arms nice and long, fixing those shoulders. Okay, so I'm going to come to the top of the mat, take my right leg back, and then I'm going to transfer that weight back again. And again, making sure that we tuck under. And I'm going to take my arms to the side to begin with. So as I drop that knee down, I'm going to raise my arms up, and then I'm going to twist, and then I'm going to bring it back, and then I'm going to bring my arms down as I come up. So it's down, twist, back, come up. Just three more. Take it down, twist, back. Really feel that in your core. Take it down, twist, exhale. I can really feel that in my obliques, guys. Excellent. Now, right leg comes in, left leg goes back, transfer your weight back, and again, start with your arms at the side there. So drop the knee down, arms up, let's twist, bring it back, and then come all the way up. Drop the knee down, twist. So we're holding that lunge for a little bit. As we come up, really squeeze the glutes as well. Good. So bring it down, twist, back to centre, all the way up. Good. Take it down. Two more. You might find your balance is a little bit better on one side than the other. Good. And bring that down, stepping that leg forward. And coming to the back of my mat. So again, finding that neutral position, we're going to roll down, we're going to release those fingertips down, relax the head down, and then just start to walk forward. Again, finding that nice plank position. Now from there, you're going to draw your right knee forward, knees directly under the hip, keeping that left leg back and bring your left hand forward. Again, finding that neutral position, press that heel back, pull up through the knee and bend that left elbow. And then from there, guys, we're going to start to feed that arm under the left armpit and then rotate out to the side. Just do that one more time. We're just doing 5 reps on everything. And then bring your hand back. Now what I want you to do is slowly turn towards the extended leg and kicking that underneath foot back. So we stack the hips, point the toes. Now make sure that we're not leaning over too much on this hip. Bring it back. Try and line the hip and the shoulder, the hip and the knee in line with each other. And then just take your arm over. It's a nice long line. From there, we're going to draw the knee and the elbow towards each other. Nice and slowly. Feel that nice stretch before you come into that contraction. Good. Let's do one more. And then hold it there. Slowly bring yourself back. Come back into plank position. Good. Now this time you're going to draw the left knee forward. Keep the opposite leg back. Bring that right hand forward, guys. And again, find that neutral position. Start to feed under. Just 5 times. And now hold it there. Slowly turn. I'm going to turn my back onto you right now. Slowly turn. Bring that leg nice and long, and again, try not to lean over too much. Good, hold it there, guys. Stacking your shoulders, stacking your hips, making sure we're tucking that tail under. Bring your arm over, feel that nice stretch, and then start to crunch it in, guys. One more. Slowly turn. Good, draw that knee in. Let's come back to plank position. Start to walk your hands back, heels down, and let's slowly roll up. And let's go through that again. So coming to the top of your mat or the top of your space, take your right leg back, transfer your weight back, and again find that position. Okay guys, so lunge down, lift your arms, and twist. Good, and again, breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale, 3 more. Really feel that in my waist today. Woo, a bit wobbly there. Good. One more time. All the way up. Bringing that right leg forward, left leg back. Transfer your weight back. Good. You start with your arms at the side there. So drop that knee down, bring your arms up. Good. And again. Breathe in. Two more like this. Focus on your breath. Takes a little bit of focus, concentration when you do this. Good. Now stride forward into the back of your mat, the back of your space. Good. Tuck under, start to roll down. And you might find that you don't need to bend your knees quite as much now. Relax your head down and then just start to walk forward. Roll those shoulders back, lengthen through your spine. And again, draw that right knee forward, keep the left leg back and bring that left hand forward again. Find that neutral position. Let's go under, breathe in. By the second time into these exercises, you may find that you've got a little bit more movement. Hopefully we have. And now hold it there. Take your right hand down and then just slowly turn, kicking that leg back. Line everything up and remember, draw yourself back slightly. Tucking under. Arm goes over. I've got very clicky hips, so you might be able to hear them. One more. Good, and then just turn. Come back into your plank position. Good. Draw that left knee forward. Again, always checking your position. Don't rush into any of these exercises. Find that neutral position. Start to go under and out. Good. Looking probably a little bit too far forward there. 3 more. Then start to turn. Good. And again, finding that position, guys. Arm goes over. Make sure we're stacking the hips, we're not rolling back. Tuck it under there. Let's take it over. Two more. Good, and then start to turn slowly. Draw that knee in. Just want you to sit back, just in child pose. Just reach back. Good. If you can, bring your forehead down, just stretch that lower back. Good. Excellent stuff. So, more rotation work to go. So, I'm going to sit on the mat now. And I'm going to sit with my legs a little bit wide. If that's a little bit too much, you can bring your legs in. If you feel that you can take your legs out a little bit more, do so. I'm not the most flexible person, some people can get their legs out there. Doesn't really matter, guys. You're going to feel a stretch through your inner thighs And also, if your hamstrings feel quite tight, you may want to bend the knees. If you're doing this in the morning, you'll probably find that it's a little bit more challenging before we get our body moving. So you might want to bring your legs in a little bit, you might want to bend the knees a little bit more. Okay, guys. So, from there, roll those shoulders back, make sure we're tucking under. If you have got issues with your lower back, your hamstring, you may want to sit on a block, just to raise yourself up and just make it less challenging. So I'm going to roll my shoulders back, take my arms out to the side with my palms facing forward, and then I'm going to do a little twist, just like we did at the beginning, but then I'm going to flex over my left leg and reach over to my left foot, taking the opposite arm back. But if you can't reach your foot, shin, knee, outer thigh, doesn't really matter, guys. And then we're going to roll up, and then we're going to come back to centre. We're going to twist. We're going to flex over the opposite leg. Arm goes out, we can immediately rotate that shoulder as we take it back. Forehead comes down towards the knee, and then we roll out to flexion and reach out. So breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale. Good. So keep that going. One thing to think about as well, that you may be lifting the opposite hip off the mat as we have to demonstrate. So you may be lifting your hip, and if you feel that's happening, then maybe bring your legs a little bit closer together. Maybe bend your knees a little bit more. Good, 2 more times. Make those adaptations that you need to. And now bring your arms down and just bring your legs in. I'm going to turn to the side now. And again, we've done this exercise on one of the other programs, but we'll go over it again anyway. We want to stack the spine. You can either keep your legs nice and long, or you can bend your knees a little bit. It's entirely up to you. You can bend them completely and place your feet flat on the floor there. Okay. So from there, guys, stacking the spine, take your arms out, palms facing in or down, it's entirely up to you. And we're going to roll that spine, that pelvis under, round in the spine, looking for that nice C curve. And then once we're there, I'm going to rotate to the right, and then rotate to the left. Slowly come up, roll those shoulders, reset those shoulders 4 more times. Hold it there. So everything we do has got a twist or a rotation value to it. Good. Our obliques work as some of our main stabilizers, so it's really important to work them, to try and find that balance in the body. Good. So even when you do your workouts, try and create some rotation, twist work. Slowly come up. From there, guys, we're going to roll all the way down. So you may need to be using a mat. You may need to just bring yourself forward a little bit, all the way down. Raise your arms back, and then let's just draw those heels in towards the bottom. So we've done a toe tap exercise with you before, but we're going to add a little rotation with it this time. So let's just take a second just to find that neutral position. So once you've got neutral, I want you to tuck under a little bit more so we feel the back very gently press into the mat. We don't want to jam it in there, we don't want to over flex. We just want to come into our imprint position to get a little bit more of assistance from our position, from our core muscles. So from there, guys, we're going to take the right foot off, and then we're going to take the left foot off there. Good. We're now going to interlock our fingers, place the hands behind the head, elbows come back. The back's still on the mat, we're still in imprint there. And then we're just going to use the hands as a little hammock so our head just falls back into our hands. And then just draw the chin down slightly so we're looking at the knees, not the ceiling. And then from there we're going to lift, keeping the elbows back. Now if this irks your back a little bit, you might want to start with your knees a little bit further in, that's fine. If not, work your knees so that they're on top of your hips there. Now from there, we're going to take that left foot down and then rotate over to the right knee and then back to centre. Good. Keeping your elbows back. 3 more. Draw your knees in. Now cross your ankles. Lift your head and shoulders, chin in. And you may want to start to roll like a little ball. Keep your knees and keep your chin in. And then come all the way up. If you're not happy doing that, just use your hands, use your feet, and just slowly come up. And we're just going to go back to our soul exercise now. And I'm going to do it from the side this time. And remember, actually just give me 1 second. Sorry, I should have got prepared before I started. So we talked about maybe using a block or 2 if you find it difficult. So I'm going to sit on a block now just to show you. Okay, and that way you find that you can get in this position a little bit better. Less stress for your lower back, around your pelvis, your hamstrings. So you may want to sit on a block doing the saw this time. So push the heels away. Good, draw the toes towards you, but bend those knees if you need to and stack, that's fine. Take your arms out to the side, palms forward. Breathe in. Good. So you can see my arm going back a little bit better than on that frontal view. Good, out. And it's not cheating when we use props, guys. It's just making the movement more accessible for us. Good. This even feels better for me today. Again, keep your eye on the opposite hip. Make sure we're not lifting that hip off. As you take the arm back, think about rolling the shoulder in. So we do that medial rotation. Good. And now bring your arms down, draw your legs in. Just lift your bottom, take that block away if you're using the block. Alright guys, so let's go back to our arm fold down. Again, legs bent, legs straight, entirely up to you. Point your toes, push your heels away, whatever's comfortable, doesn't matter. Take your arms out in front, guys. Palms in, palms down. And then let's just start to roll that pelvis under. It's a little bit warm in this room today. Now hold it there, guys. Chin in, feel that real nice C curve all the way through. Good. Slowly come up, stack and reset those shoulders. Remember, initiate from the pelvis, rounding that spine. Hold it there. Good, slowly come up, roll those shoulders back, and again. Slowly come up, good, kind of losing count now. Let's do one more, just in case we've missed one out. Hold it there. Slowly come up. Good, and then from there, guys, we're going to roll all the way down. Raise your arms back. I'm just going to wipe my face. I'm sweating a little bit. Weather's got a little bit warmer, which is lovely, but it's very warm in this room. Okay, so bringing your heels back to your bottom. Good, and again, finding that neutral position and coming into imprint. Really switch on to that imprint position there. When we come into imprint, I think I've explained this on other recordings that we've done, we draw the ribs down, we draw the pelvis up, we squish those obliques, we make them work a little bit harder, so we get a little bit more assistance with our feet off because we haven't got the stability with our feet on the mat. So finding that neutral position, come off, good, interlock, hands behind, lift yourself up, hold it there, good, elbows back, good, let's go. Keeping that back down, guys. 2 more. Hold it there, head and shoulders down. Draw the knees in. Just rock yourself from side to side. Good. Excellent. Take your feet down on the mat and just take your feet a little bit wider and just make sure that we've got that pelvis in a nice centre position there. So lots of rotation, lots of twisting. We're just going to do now a very simple stretch for that, guys, yeah? Okay, so we're going to take our arms nice and wide and again palms up, wide down, and then just very slowly take those knees over. So you're going to feel the stretch around the hips, around the lower back, around the ribs, the chest is open, the shoulders are open. If you want to, you can turn your head over to the opposite side to create a little bit more rotation. And try relax that top leg. We tend to clench because it's kind of just hanging there, but try and relax it down. Try and use the weight of the leg to just to feel the stretch a little bit more. Let's take a couple more breaths. And then we're going to slowly draw our knees back to centre. And again, just find that centre position for your pelvis. Make sure your feet are slightly wider than your hips. Good, and then just slowly take the knees over to that side. And again, turn away from your knees if you want to. Relax that top leg. This feels such a lovely stretch. All around my hip flexors, I feel it slightly in my quads, over my hip, my lower back, all around my ribs, abdomen, chest. Such a simple but lovely stretch. A nice relaxation position as well. Draw your knees back. Good. Draw your knees in, cross your ankles, take your hands on your shins, lift your head and shoulders up, and then let's just start to rock side to side. Like a little ball, rolling like a ball, and then come all the way up, feet down. Good. Well done, guys. Hope you enjoyed that little workout. Well done, and see you soon.